Free for all.
What's up, guys? This is your daily techie, salty doggy, whatever you want to call me now. I changed my gamer tag. It was Cazola's. I need to fix that in my bio of Twitter, I believe, because of the fact that I'm reverting back to my old style. After this week, I've had a lot of things going on or whatever, and I just felt like going back to my old self. To the salty doggy days. The only difference between this gamer tag and my old gamer tag is that this gamer tag has IE compared to the other one having Y at the end. And the reason why is because my name is Robert, or people call me Robbie, and that's spelled with IE. So I figured it made sense. So anyway, I got a nasty little gameplay here. During the middle, I kind of sucked really bad. I didn't really know what was going on. I kind of sucked. Anyway, but I have a couple good kills right now till I get my Harrier. I get a Harrier and I think I die. Actually, I run out of ammo. I hard scoped this guy. I apologize for that. I actually have not apologizing for that, but look at that nasty headshot. Man, that was quick. You might even want to rewind that and then look at that again, because that was crazy. And then, this guy right here. I get my Harrier, and, quick scope this guy real quick. And then I think I'm going to run out of ammo here in a minute. After, I think this guy coming up here, I miss him. Get him. And then I get a hit marker. Yes. Okay, I got a hit marker. Alright. And, fail miserably with the M9. That might be the only reason why I like having the Desert Eagle as my secondary pistol. Is just because, one shot after a hit marker, regardless of where you usually shoot them, it kills them. I thought that guy might have had a gun or whatever, but he didn't. And then I throw this knife, and that should have hit him. That should have hit him. Call of Duty jerked me on that one. It didn't mess me up. After I get my Harrier, I kind of toned down a little bit. I didn't I don't get as crazy as kills as I was in the very beginning of the game, so it kind of just like slims out for a while. Anyway, I got a couple messages, or a message in particular, I can't remember who it was from, asking me why I haven't done ghost videos or whatever, and I'm kind of just been playing GTA and Call of Duty. Well, there's several reasons. Ghost, it's a good game. I like it. It's enjoyable. I just don't understand it fully yet. And, I my commentaries and stuff on it, I haven't really done one. I've recorded some gameplays that are decent, where I go a couple flawless gameplays, but they're nothing crazy, and I didn't want to post that. And I'm just sticking to this game because I believe this game's getting popular in the sense of, it's one of the best Call of Duties out, that's come out and stuff like that, and especially if you have an Xbox 360, it's really fun to play. And then brings me to the next thing. People ask me why I don't get an Xbox One or whatever. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know something. I'm not gonna get an Xbox One. If I get anything, I'm gonna get the PS4, but I'm not gonna get the PS4 as of right now. I'm gonna wait, because just like with any device that comes out, or devices like consoles, when they first come out, they're full of bugs. Bugs get discovered as time goes on, and I just don't feel like going through all that trouble or whatever, which I don't know how much trouble it would be, or if any trouble at all, but I just don't want to take the risk. And plus, it is a lot of money to just fork out and buy, which I may end up doing it anyway, just because I do want to provide content that, is good for you guys, that you will enjoy or whatever like that. But, but I do not see myself getting an Xbox One, just because I believe it's, I just, my thoughts is just it's overpriced for what it is, and it's not, it's not as good as a PS4, to be honest with you. And I have a PS3. I have a PS3 as well, and an Xbox 360. And I enjoy playing my PS3, but on my Xbox 360, I believe that the entertainment and stuff is more fun. Yes, which is the reason why everyone says the Xbox One is better, or if they do say it's better, because of the entertainment system part of it. But I don't see it. I don't see why I would spend all that money on it for a system that lacks the hardware that a PS4 does have. And I understand that 720 HD and 1080 or whatever, the difference isn't too much, but it's still a difference. Enough to make me say, hey, I don't want to do it or whatever like that. Because for whatever reason, I just don't feel comfortable with buying it yet. But I will eventually get a PS4. I just don't know when, because you know I want all bugs fixed or whatever like that first. I haven't even talked about the gameplay for the past 5 minutes. I've been getting too busy. This is, you know, I think I'm losing already, you know, but don't worry, I do come back and win. I believe with like a hard scope or something. I don't care. And that's one thing about me, guys. Like, you know, I snipe, you know, or you know, I use regular guns or whatever like that. But of course, you guys don't want to see gameplay of regular guns because everybody can do that, especially on this game. So I snipe, but if I feel the necessity, I will hard scope. Just because, like, it's a video game. It's not that big of a deal if I'll hard scope. You know, like I'll quick scope. I quick scope that guy, you know, but I just don't do it all the time. Like it's not, you know, my you know, it is my biggest thing because I guess I do, you know, I do quick scope more than I hard scope. But when it comes down to hard scoping, I believe it's just out of preference or out of like what I feel I can hit and what I can't hit, and you know, whatever. So I think I'm catching up to this guy. This guy kind of stays with me the whole time. I can't remember his name, but he was in the lobby. He kept up with my score the whole time, so it was kind of tough. But you know, I did pull it off at the win. I keep hanging around this little top of the hill thing just because I'm a bitch. Just kidding. I like the top of the hill because of the vantage points that it has, the right or the left. And then, of course, those people, unless you do exactly that, they can't really shoot you from, you know, anywhere unless you're hovering down. And that's an advantage because if you have headsets, all you have to do is worry about the left and the right and, you know, hear people. And don't complain about me sound pouring because everyone does it, so it's okay. But yeah, I'm going slow. You know, my gameplay is slow at this point. I'm failing miserably. I hard scope this guy on the hill coming. I think I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, he's shooting at me. I get this guy. I look out here, make sure no one's coming because that happens all the time. You know, that's my luck. I thought I saw somebody at the tail of that plane. I mean, well, no, at the nose of that plane, but I guess there wasn't. I see this guy up here. I think I'll make my way back up to the top of the hill. I moved around a lot. Not really. Actually, I spent the majority of my time like in one location because that's just the way I like to play the video game. I think this guy kills me right here. Any second now? Any second? Yeah, he was waiting for me. He knew it. He said this guy has been coming up to the top of the hill for a very long time and it's not going to happen this time. Yeah, and I'm losing. He's ahead of me at this point in time, so I was getting kind of like frustrated with it. I was like, but you know, what's a good gameplay without good people in the lobby with you? You know, and that goes back to what I was saying the other day. You know, that's one thing I do like about these commentaries and stuff that I do is that the people that are in the lobby, they're trying to play the game. They're not just like standing around sniping. Some of them snipe. That one guy was sniping, but not everyone's doing it in the sense of where it's kind of ridiculous, because it's nice to like I think I killed this guy. No? Yeah, okay. It's nice to do it, you know, in lobbies and stuff to play around, but the problem is that so many of the bigger people in the gaming community, they do montages and stuff that, well, commentaries and stuff that have just other people in the lobby following them around for like the past 6 hours because they're popular. And I'm not hating on that, but you know, it lacks the gameplay. And I get the last kill right there. So that's it, guys. This is your Daily Techie. I brought you a little commentary, little video. I got some good kills. Thank you for watching. Bye.